These are the best placements in all of astrology. So pull up your birth chart and let me know if you have any of them. Because if you do, the universe considers you a bad bitch. And now you may be wondering, what technically makes these the best placements? Well, you see, it comes down to two things primarily. A combination of dignity, aka planetary strength, with sect, which is essentially, do the planet and the sign have a similar vibe? Having this duo and therefore these particular placements makes an individual unstoppable, especially if stacked, and there will be honorable mentions, so stick around till the end. Up first, the sun in Leo. The sun is fire, Leo is fire. The sun represents the daytime, Leo is diurnal. They are one. And that's why Leos tend to be so confident, or at least self-assured. The moon in Cancer. The moon represents the nighttime. Cancer is nocturnal. The moon represents our emotions and instincts. Cancer is very moody and intuitive. It just fits. Mercury in Virgo. Unlike every other planet as well as the sun and moon, Mercury doesn't have a daytime versus nighttime vibe, but it gains double dignity, power, and strength from Virgo, giving it the edge over Gemini, making those with this placement the problem solvers of the zodiac. Venus in Taurus. Venus loves you too, Libra, I promise, but she's a nighttime planet and Taurus is a nocturnal sign. It's just a bit more sensual. And Venus loves that shit. And those with this placement are the CEOs of indulging in the finer aspects of life, and by proxy accumulating more wealth along the way. If you're doing it right anyway. If they want it, they will eventually get it. Mars in Scorpio. Mars loves you too, Aries, don't worry. But Mars also being a nighttime planet, and Scorpio being a nocturnal sign, and a little more refined, he likes Scorpio more. Suck it up. And those with this placement tend to be incredibly motivated and ambitious, and filled with a lot of drive and passion. And much like Venus and Taurus, if they want it, they will get it too. Though they will not be nearly as subtle or low-key about it. Get out the way, bitch! Jupiter in Sagittarius. Jupiter is a daytime planet. Sagittarius is a diurnal sign. But don't worry, Pisces, Jupiter still loves you too. Though Sagittarius just a wee bit more. Which is probably why Sagittarius placements tend to struggle more with ADHD versus depression. Though you both tend to be pretty optimistic. For those with this placement, the sky's the limit. And you will eventually achieve whatever you set your mind to. You just gotta be a bit more disciplined and remain focused. And last but not least, Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn loves the daytime. Aquarius is a daytime sign. And despite the fact that Saturn is a planet of discipline, structure, and boundaries, in the sign of Aquarius is where Saturn can get a bit weird and doesn't feel as heavy as it tends to in Capricorn. Though it loves you too, trust me. Those with this placement are not only free thinkers, but true innovators. And the honorable mentions: Sun in Aries, Moon in Taurus, Mercury in Gemini, Venus in Pisces, Mars in Capricorn, Jupiter in Cancer, and Saturn in Libra. Do you have any of these placements?